obviously, you know, it's not going to go anywhere in court, and then they would just move on. But they can't because they have so much riding on. That's why.
I got bills, and what I got going on here ain't cutting it, brother. They ain't getting it. Good luck.
Fake ass page. I hate fucking fake Instagram pages. Yo, leave me alone. Yes, document. Which is animated. No noise. Flop so much. Yeah, fuck that fucking leaving. Cause you know, but I think I said that the other day, the last time we were talking. I said that these guys, and it's the same thing for the detail and all of these anti-Michael Jackson pages and fucking people, is that they have no choice but to only rely on Michael Jackson to get people to care. Because if Wade Robson was like literally like a fucking actual, you know, like legitimate choreographer dancer, yo, he'd be working right now. Like he'd actually have a life and a career outside of Michael Jackson. These guys don't have lives. You know, I don't even know how they like pay their bills. You know, because as far as I know, they didn't get any money from the fucking estate. You know, they didn't settle out of court. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know what the margin for profit is. Like for documentaries like that anyway. Like if you make money off of that. Because what platform is that even on? I think I read like an article. It said that it was on like channel 4 or some shit. I don't know. Fuck them. Because no one cares. Like no one cares. Because like Michael Jackson, you know, unfortunately he passed away a long time ago, and it's like they keep going after him. And it's like if you weren't able to prove anything substantial before, you're not going to be able to prove anything now. Like what? And what's funny is that the review that I read was from a publication that I'm not gonna say they were anti-MJ, but it just seemed like they supported the first one. And the gist of what I got from that article, they were just like, yo, like they didn't have anything new to say. They said the article said they were like, yo, they might as well have waited until like the litigation, you know, all of that moved further down the line. You know, like just progressed further. You know, they should have waited because I think they're still trying to go like back to court and try to appeal and get money and all that shit. Because that's all they want is a certain dollar amount. Like these niggas don't actually want justice. They don't actually want to prove anything. They just want money. Because let me tell you something right now. It's like if the estate or the government, whatever, were to cut a check to them for like $50 to $100 million or some crazy fucking settlement like that, bro, these niggas would disappear. They would disappear from the face of the earth because they're just fucking, you know, scumbag human beings. And again, I'm not saying like people who have actually, you know, been victimized by somebody shouldn't come out, but these guys are not victims. You're not victims. Like that's not the case with those two. Because if you were, you would have been able to prove it. That's what I'm saying. Like think about it. If something happened to you, like if I punched you in the face 30 years ago, you'll be able to prove that, yo, I in fact punched you in the face. Like it's not gonna be that hard to fucking, you know what I'm saying, to prove. It's like if some shit happened to me, my nigga, I can prove it. And then the thing with them is that whatever stories that they tried to use to prove their stories, the shit didn't add up. That's like I remember the one thing that I remember was like how they said like, oh yeah, you know, he had a secret room above the train station at Neverland, and it's like the time that they said that happened, nigga didn't even have a fucking train station there yet. He didn't even have one there yet. Like that shit don't check out. Anybody that supports them either doesn't like Michael Jackson or wanted a piece of the pie too. It's either one or the other. Yo, I seriously don't know how to get over there. I saw that article, even believers of the doc are aware of how much BS this is. Channel 4 in the UK, which is big in the UK. HBO backed off supporting the US, so it premiered on YouTube or on it with like 40,000 views. Because HBO shouldn't have fucking, you know, supported them in the first place. Charles, what's up, brother? Bringing up to speed, we're talking about the Leaving Neverland, you know, bullshit fucking sequel. And this is why it's like, as a public figure, it's like you can never really truly buy into like the public whatsoever. And it's like you gotta watch out with people. Because him, it's like I would have told Michael, and we talked about this before, but I would have told him like, you got too much to lose to be hanging around regular people. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, think about it. Why do you think celebrities mostly hang out with other celebrities? You don't see them hanging out with regular people. And not to say that like regular people are like less than, but it's just like, yo, it's because regular people, they're gonna want something from you. So they wanna hang around people that aren't gonna ask them for shit. Leaving Neverland 2 ends with looking at the camera, says it's my time in court, and then it cuts to him throwing a basketball into a hoop with some shitty music. It ends like some corny 2000s basketball movie. You know, he's just a bitch. He's just a bitch ass motherfucker. That's really all he is. And it sucks, honestly, because it's like, yo, in this life, we're all here to do something. And some people, they'll just like blatantly ignore their purpose and then just do bullshit with them with themselves, like commit crimes, you know, become drug addicts, you know what I'm saying, or just do like the wrong thing. Because in my opinion, like honestly, bro, and like all my life experiences and whatnot, like I truly believe like, yo, there's like no such thing as like the easy way. Not really. Like get rich quick schemes, that shit doesn't exist. And it's like if anything that seems like a situation where you can make money like quickly is fake. Or it's like a futile like attempt. Or it's just never gonna work out. Because these guys, what they're trying to do is just to get rich quick schemes. And that's what I said before. I was like, yo, like, yeah, if somebody told you you can make 300 fucking $1 million, you would probably do it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, good people won't try to lie and destroy somebody else's life just to make a dollar. You know, just to make some money. Because like I said before, you know, money is just energy. It's just currency. It circulates. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? The most useless documentary. It's incredible how his legacy grows by the day in the midst of this turmoil. Yeah, because Michael Jackson put real work in. These guys didn't do anything with themselves. And they're bullies too. Because he's not even here to defend himself. That's the thing. Because anybody with a substantial career would just let that shit go. A genuine person would be like, you know what? He's not even here. I said my story. Obviously, you know, it's not going to go anywhere in court, and then they would just move on. But they can't because they have so much riding on this shit. That's why.
I got bills, and what I got going on here ain't cutting it, brother. They ain't getting it.
Like their whole life. James Safechuck and motherfucking Wade Robson, their whole life is based on a lie. And maintaining the lie at that because they know that shit is not true. But it's too late for them to back out because the day that they stop, people are going to say, well, I thought you wanted justice. They're going to be like, you know, well, whatever happened to the court, you know, the court battle? Like, how was that going? People are going to start to ask questions. Your whole life is based off of destroying someone else's life. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when these guys, you know, die, it's like, what are they going to be remembered for? Nothing positive. And that's a waste of a life. It's like you got on this earth and you wasted time. What the fuck are we going to remember Wade Robson for? You know what? You got served. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even in that movie. He was barely in that movie. He was barely in that movie. No, because they're like grave diggers. That's what I'm saying. It's like Michael Jackson is like a pharaoh, and then like you know that got buried with like gold and you know diamonds and all types of shit. And then you got grave robbers and grave diggers that are gonna go in there and try to rob him. So salty he wasn't chosen to lead them, so he literally cried about how MJ put too much stress on him to become a dancer. Absolutely couldn't agree more. The steroids slowly ruining their lives. Their lives are ruined. Their lives are ruined. Because like I said, you don't. What the? Oh, hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Because when you accuse somebody in the court of law, like you don't. That's not something that you could just say. Oh well, you know, I changed my mind. Like no, that's perjury. That's perjury. And then it's like, because if they know they're gonna look bad, you know, they keep going because they have to, because their whole livelihood is hanging on the balance of that. That's like the detail in his fucking, you know, YouTube channel, shit like that. He can't stop making videos of Michael Jackson. Why? Because yo, his livelihood is gonna go out the window. Because how he makes money, how he provides for himself is based off of Michael Jackson. And it's like he's made, I don't know how many videos about Michael Jackson now, and this is why he makes those types of videos about Michael Jackson's plastic surgery, the brokest member of the Jackson family. He does all of this shit because, yo, he has no choice. You have no choice because the day he gets on camera, no one's going to care. And that's what happens when you try to make a name for yourself off of negativity, off of somebody else's name. That's what happens. And at least if you're going to use someone else's name for your, like, I guess, benefit or somewhat to try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, do positive things. It's like me, every time I talk about Michael Jackson, New Edition, it's positive. So at least it's like if I met, you know, one of the members of New Edition, they could say, yo, you have integrity. You never, you know, made BS content to try to exploit us. I never did that. Because yeah, I could have made like some stupid video about like the beef, you know, the beef between New Edition members or some nonsense like that. Yo, I never did it. Yeah, there are a lot of videos I know I could make for clicks, but why do that? Because I won't be able to look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day. and them they can't do it because James and Wade, I don't know how they look at themselves in the mirror if they do that at all, because they gotta hate themselves at this point. They have to. They have to. So stamina things getting on my nerves. The detail was at first informative and decent videos, but then it turned into clickbait and pure BS, and I can't believe people still watch this channel. Because you got a lot of Michael Jackson haters watching his channel, first of all. And then second of all, the reason why he started doing that, because, you know, he's a white guy that a grown-ass man at that realized, damn, I can't make any videos, you know, on my channel that are about myself or that are about anything else. They have to be about Michael Jackson. Otherwise, I won't get paid. You're relying on somebody else in order to get paid. He can't do anything else but that. And again, it has to suck because, yo, I would never want to put myself in a box. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell would I want to do that? Because me, I would hate to like only make videos about New Edition. What if I want to make something else? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like making videos about Michael Jackson, but sometimes I might want to make something else. So yeah, it might take longer for me to build, you know, a bigger platform, but I'd rather do it the right way than the easy way.
There is an easy way up this hill and a right way. Which do you choose?
And try to exploit people. You know, I could say something about like a bigger content creator, some shit like that, just to know I would get attention, but for what? Because then you know what happens? People are only going to want to listen to me unless I'm talking about that particular person. So it's a catch. So it's like, yeah, you're making money, but people are going to know you for being the Michael Jackson guy. Like, oh yeah, he makes videos about Michael Jackson. He don't do nothing else. To me, that's not respectable.